Hello, in this video I want to take you through solving a very simple Python programming question. That kind of thing might come up on an interview, and this is a very simple challenge to get started, a series of programming interviews and questions and their solutions. So, in this video, our goal is to, given a string, return a new string with the reversed order of characters. For example, if I create a function and if I pass it apple, it will return apple reversed. Same thing for all the other strings. So, how would we go about approaching this and solving it? Well, first let's create a function called reverse that will take a string and return something. So there are several ways to accomplish this. First, let's start with the most straightforward logical one with the for loop. In here we are going to loop through each letter in the string and add it to the beginning of a reversed string. So let's say I create an empty string called reversed, like so, and then I'm going to, for each letter in our string, I will add it to the beginning of the reversed string, like so. Very simple. So imagine I go through the word apple. I take the first letter A, add it to the beginning. Now reversed will contain the letter A. Then when I go through the letter P, it will add to the beginning again, that is before the letter A. Then the second letter P, then the letter L, then E. So it will go backwards and add the letters in the reversed order. So let's try it out and see how it works. Create our function, go to the test area and try to reverse the word apple or hello, or throw an habit in the morning. Excellent, all of this works, perfect. The next approach I wanted to show you is with turning the string into a list and using a reverse method on the list. Unlike a string, a list has a reverse method that does just what you would want it to do. It flips it upside down. So let's again define a reverse function. We will take our string and turn it into a list, like so. L equals list. By the way, just to show you quickly, list hello looks like this. So it just takes every letter and turns it into a list element. So we have turned it into a list, and then we just simply call l.reverse. And well, reverse will just have a list reversed backwards. But now we will need to turn this list back into a string. To do that, we use a join method on a string. So we create an empty string object to be able to access a join method and pass it our list. This join method will take each element of the list and join it into a string, like so. Let's test it out. It works, and this works as well. Hooray! Finally, I want to show you the third method, that is borderline cheating. It relies on a little bit of trivia knowledge about Python. So let's create one more reverse function. And here comes the magic. Return our string colon colon -1. That's pretty interesting. Will it work? Oh yes, it does work. So what's going on here? Well, this has to do with string indexing. As you probably know, if you take the first letter of a string, you can just type 0, excuse me. So we can get the first letter or the second one like so. We can get a range of letters like so. So from index 1 to index 5. But not everybody knows that there is a third argument to this syntax. After a second colon, we can pass so-called a step size. So if we pass a step of 2, it will return every second letter, like H, L, and O. If we pass a step of 1, it will return every letter as it is, and we can return every third letter. But if we want to return, if we set this to -1, it will return each letter, but in like the step will be negative, so as you can imagine, it will go backwards from the end of the string to the beginning. So it will return the string in reverse. So this is probably not something an interviewer will expect from you, but this is a nice little bit of Python trivia that allows you to solve this problem in one line, or barely a line, like a few characters. So there you go. These are the 3 solutions. Let's go over them again. Loop through each letter in a string and add it to the beginning of the empty string, or turn it into a list and use a reverse method on a list, and then use join to turn this list back into a string, or use a step size and make it negative for Python to automatically reverse the string for you. Either way, it's going to work and this problem is solved. Woohoo! I hope this video was useful to you. I'm planning to make more videos about solving programming interview questions in the future. They all will be in Python, but because of how understandable and universal Python is, this series will probably also be useful for many other languages. So there you go, and I'll see you in my next videos.